Hey guys, it's Reese and Ethan here with our podcast Unpacked. Today is going to be a perfect day. How are you today? It's Monday. Happy Monday. You know what they say about Monday. You can't say Monday without happy in front of it. Learn that from a friend.
You guys, this was our second take of the intro, and that's how it went. So,
And honestly, I feel like maybe there should be a third, but we're going to roll with it.
Okay. How was your week?
Did you just scooch away from me?
Yeah.
Okay. It was, before we started this episode, I reflected on the week, and I realized that I don't remember much.
Okay.
How about you? How was your week? Sorry. This is not good.
It was okay. Reese and I were sworn enemies for like half the week.
So true. Oh yeah, that's what happened this week. Sorry.
That's probably why it's so forgettable.
Exactly, because I wasn't with Ethan all week. Monday we had a bit of a tussle.
I had her chili, and it made me really bad at soccer.
And then he was very upset with me because I made him bad at soccer.
Not because of the chili.
And then he threatened to kill me and my whole family. And he held me and my dog for ransom. And I had to pay him $1 million. Just kidding. Are we going to get into the beef? We have to tell the people? That's kind of boring. We can't let them know that we sometimes are frustrated with each other.
Yeah, but
doesn't that take away the excitement?
We had beef. We ended up not playing pickleball.
Yeah, that was pretty big. That was like basically the divorce. Now we're playing pickleball on Tuesday. So full circle, man.
Podcast.
1 full week. I'm trying to think. Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
What else happened?
I went to bingo. The fuck?
Oh.
I went to bingo and bingo was fine. I saw some people that I knew. I saw some people I didn't know. I was the first winner. We got into a pretty heated debate. Well, actually, not really. People are just stupid. When does the prefrontal cortex fully develop?
25.
Period. Exactly. And this one girl was like, it's actually 26. And we were like, no, it's 25. Like, well, actually, it probably depends on your brain and who you are as a person. But she was like dead set screaming at us that it's 26. And we were like, girl, it's not that deep. Calm down. Anyway. What do you think about
I don't know.
Your prefrontal cortex?
I don't know. The way people have told me is it just clicks into place one day.
It's like,
I don't think I believe that.
I do. Oh, neither do I, because I can feel it gradually happening. Because sometimes some shit happens, and I'm like, hey, okay. You know? Then other times shit happens, and it's like, prefrontal cortex not fully developed yet. But anyway, what else? This isn't very exciting. Nothing really exciting happened this week, guys. What did we almost do? Oh, fucking Groundhog's Day happened.
Oh, yeah.
Almost drove to Pennsylvania for it. Didn't.
He did not see his shadow.
He did not see his shadow, which to be honest,
I knew was going to happen.
So did I. But I've been an avid Groundhog Day follower since I was a little girl. I love Groundhog Day, right? But I swear they fucking changed it. Forever, I've thought, apparently I'm not as big as a fan as I thought I was, but I thought it was if he doesn't see his shadow, then it's going to be 6 more weeks of winter, you know?
Why would that be what it is?
I don't know, but now I'm like, damn, I've been wrong all along.
Because the shadow bad.
Exactly.
Scary.
Yeah, I understand
more winter.
now. And he gets scared back into his hole. But also, it didn't click until this year that he's a fucking groundhog, and he actually probably can't like decipher what is and isn't a shadow. And like he's not actually telling them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
I always thought he physically got scared back into his hole.
Like, well, that's what I'm saying.
I thought they like had him in a hole, and then they all stood around. And when he came out, I'm like, well, obviously most years he's gonna get scared back because there's like 7 million people outside.
There are so many people, and also apparently the town. I'm pretty sure it's in Punxsutawney, right? Anyway, it's like I took a virtual tour online, and literally the entire town is dedicated to this groundhog. Isn't that fucked up? Like, why would anybody want to live there when it's not Groundhog's Day? Groundhog Day or Groundhog's Day?
I don't know. But anyway, moral of the story is next year we will be traveling to Pennsylvania.
We will. And it'll be exciting if anyone
How
wants
long
to
of a drive
tag
is
along.
it?
It's only like 7 hours.
Okay.
That's so doable.
Yeah.
3.5 each. Bang, bang.
Yeah. Where are we gonna stay?
A hotel? The fuck? Or my car?
Um.
February started. Are you excited for February this month?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I love the month of
February's pretty
February.
good.
It's like the best month of the year.
When I think
Without
February, I
fail.
think pink, red, which
Exactly.
is good colors.
And it's like cold outside, but it's like a good level of cold.
This year, it's been nice though.
This year's
so
been
far.
so nice. That's what I'm saying. And this year, especially, it's gonna be good because we have an extra day. I love leap years, you guys. Leap years make me happy.
Valentine's Day is coming up.
Valentine's Day, I'm gonna throw a rager.
Are you really?
On actual Valentine's Day.
I'm really excited to see if I get anything.
Do you think you will? Me too, honestly.
I hope
I'm so excited. Will you be gifting anything?
I'm gonna make cards.
Wow.
I don't know what else though.
I think Valentine's Day is the best holiday of the year, but it makes me a bit sad. Fine. Okay.
Why?
Because it's so exciting. It's like the stupidest holiday, but I feel like, I don't know, I get so excited for it. It's like same level as like St. Patrick's Day, I feel, like it's kind of like a minor holiday, but I feel like people get so much more excited for it.
I hate St. Patrick's Day.
So do I. It's like the stupidest holiday ever. And I went to in my high school, our mascot was the Fighting Irish. So everybody fucked up St. Patrick's Day because we were the Irish. I don't claim the Irish, which is weird because I fucking love gingers. But I don't.
The last time I enjoyed St. Patrick's Day was in elementary school when they'd have like the green footprints.
Yeah, and you'd come in and
everything. Be like,
what the fuck? No, I didn't even enjoy it then because it pissed me the fuck off. I was so upset and sad in grade school when we would pull up, or elementary school, whatever, and the entire classroom would be disheveled and it'd be like, oh my god, how dare he? I would feel so bad for the teacher and we would have to clean up. You wouldn't feel bad because some mofo came and destroyed your classroom?
Well, did you make traps?
Oh yeah, because I was trying to fucking catch his ass.
Did it work?
No. Did it work for you?
Yeah. So at our school...
Who the fuck did you catch? You put a little person in it?
At our school, we each had the opportunity to make traps. Mm-hmm. And my dad, he is quite the builder. He used to have like a home renovation business, so he knows how to build things.
Yeah.
And so when it came time to make a leprechaun trap,
he fucked that shit up.
It was like, this man is going to be annihilated if he tries to step into this trap.
What would it be?
It would be like a bunch of like wires that made it snap shut if anything triggered the thing. And it'd be like this big, large green box. And it would be like there's a gold coin in the middle. And as soon as he scurried in, it would snap shut, close, the door would close, the sirens would go off. And at my school, our teachers put little figurines in each of them. And then the next morning, so the thing was, she was a pathological liar, by the way.
The teacher?
Yeah. I love her to death. She was my favorite teacher ever, my kindergarten teacher. But she had such an active imagination, and she just lied to everybody.
Good for her.
So she would say the reason that they were action figures once they got into the traps was because they lost their magic once they were caught.
That's so real, though. That makes perfect sense.
But she also said that she was the boy on the Polar Express movie.
So
because she had short hair and he had short hair. And she said that our assistant teacher was the girl.
Wow.
And I was so amazed that they had this movie made about... Yeah. And I was like, wow, this is so amazing that they had this movie made about them. And then I realized the main character was a boy.
Yeah.
And the girl was black. And my teacher was
gonna
not.
Ask. Yeah. So when did you realize that it wasn't about them?
Probably like junior year of high school. I was like, fuck, I've been lied to.
It's really fun to lie to kids. Have you ever lied to children?
No.
Oh.
I think it's weird.
Really?
Yeah. I like to lie to grown-ups.
Oh, but no, because like when I was a camp counselor, we would like take the bus places, right? And there was this one park that we would go to quite often, and it was in like a really nice neighborhood, right? Like it's like a nice ass, like there's mansions next to this park, and the house right next to the park. I told everyone it was Miss Reese's house, and everybody they were like, oh my god, Miss Reese, what do you do for a living? And I was like, guys, this is my job. I'm just really rich, like really rich. Like remember how I told you I bought a lottery ticket last night? Yeah, I won. They'd be like, what the fuck, Miss Reese? And I'd be like, yeah, that's my house.
So you are encouraging giving among
all of
the
it.
children?
Yeah. I'm just making them hopeful. They're like, if Miss Reese can do it at 17 or no, 18 with baloney pants and grown out roots, I can do it.
I just think it's more fun to lie to older people because it's so much harder to get away with. So when they believe you, well,
Yeah.
actually, I take that back. It's actually really easy, especially with you.
Well, yeah, but I feel like I'm an exception.
I could lie, Lizzie too. Mm-hmm. I can lie to you guys.
Because why would you lie?
You guys go, what the fuck?
Why would you lie?
In Evian?
Because it's always like the most believable things. It's like when I was in grade school, my teacher caught on fire, and it's like, why would you lie about that? The fuck? That's a bad example, but like,
what was the one that last week you're like, really?
I was like,
remember. No, not
it happens
really.
like multiple times a week. So now every time you tell a story, I'm like,
and then you go, are you lying? And then I say no, and then you're like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, no, I'm just kidding, I was lying.
Because I don't get it. Anyways, back to your leprechaun. See, in my school, they would just like fuck up the classroom, like turn all the chairs upside down, and then like whatever. They didn't. See, I went to a Catholic school, and they don't really get jiggy with that kind of thing because it's like supernatural, whatever, like against God. Like leprechauns aren't real, you know, like mythological creature, you know. But did you have Saint Nick Day? Mm-mm. Probably because he's a saint. But can I tell you about it? I think it's December 8th. Is St. Nicholas Day, and everybody takes their shoes off, and you put your shoes in the hallway, and then you have to like close the door, right, and like turn off the lights, and then St. Nicholas comes around and he puts candy canes in your shoes.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy? So I actually never had any good leprechaun experiences, but I got that. Isn't that wild?
Okay.
What's up there? He's
I'm
looking
just
at the sky real hard.
About why St. Nicholas would put candy canes in every kid's shoes.
Some old religious folktale thing, probably. I don't really know. It was kind of funky, but it would be like, oh my god, do you hear him coming? And then once I got to 7th grade and 8th grade, they were like, or maybe, I don't know. At some grade, I found out that it was actually just the 8th graders who put them in the shoes. And it was like, it's not St. Nicholas. Can you believe it?
Speaking of weird things that they did in...
I forgot that happened.
Like elementary school?
Yeah.
Did they make you work minimum wage in the cafeteria? Below minimum wage?
You could work in the cafeteria. Like, you didn't have to. But, like, some kids would, but you just didn't get paid. It was volunteer. But it was... I guess tell me about your experience first.
So, in 4th grade, the last grade before you moved to the middle school,
yeah,
you had the opportunity to work in the cafeteria. You got paid for it. But it's like, you got $20.
An hour?
No.
A day?
For like a week.
Oh. That's kind of like, that's good. How long would you work in the cafeteria?
It would be like the 2 hours before you went in for your lunch.
Why weren't they at school?
What do you mean?
Like, why weren't they in class?
I don't know.
That seems very strange.
But that's why most people would do it, to get out of class.
Yeah.
But then looking back at it, I'm like, that probably violates so many child labor laws.
Probably, yeah.
Like, they had me using the dishwasher, and the dishwasher there was like not a dishwasher, it was like a machine that you put things in. And if you put your hand on it, it would burn you. And one time I put my hand on it, it burned me so bad.
I'm sorry.
And I got, I think, $25 that week.
Wow. But you were working,
and I spent it on Beyblades.
Beyblades are fire.
I've been thinking so much about Beyblades recently. And I don't know what happened to my collection, but you guys,
Oh my
I had the
God.
whole setup. I had the arena.
I remember you telling me this. I'm so jealous.
I had so many because in elementary school we would like set them up at recess.
Yeah.
Like on the slides or some shit. The bottom of the slides would be reserved for Beyblades.
Yeah.
And all the kids had such fucking good ones. And I only had one. And then I was like, you know what? I'm done.
Good for you.
I'm done with this nonsense. I'm going to start my career so I can afford some good Beyblades.
Oh, I understand. Whoa.
And I did.
Damn.
And then I got my Beyblades. And I was too scared to go against them.
So what did you do with them?
You best believe every single Christmas out came the entire setup.
Only on Christmas?
And my uncles and everybody.
Whoa.
It was like, okay, you guys, we're going to play Beyblades now. But I need you to listen.
Yeah.
This is mine. And it was always the best one. You can choose any of these. And that was always the worst ones.
Damn.
And then I hid away the in-betweens. I'd be like,
you're shady.
Take your pick.
So would you always win?
Oh, yeah. Besides like the few times I got unlucky. By the way, the long ones suck ass, you guys.
Really?
The long ones like this, they're so easy to knock off balance.
I get what you mean.
I had one that was metal and had spikes on the
feel
side.
like that's cheating.
And that bitch would absolutely demolish the plastic ones. As soon as it hit it, the plastic ones went through the roof, out the door.
So when did this tradition stop taking place?
I don't know. And I don't know why I would have ever given it up. I don't know where those Beyblades are now.
You need to find them,
I do need to find them because I had such good ones. They had such epic names, too. It was like Thundercock.
It was always something so fucked up. Yeah.
But yeah, we need to bring back Beyblades, I'd say.
And then they made, like, the girl version of them. Do you remember this? But, like, I don't think they were for battle. They were just kind of, like, for show.
The little fairy ones that went...
Yeah. And it was like, damn.
Yeah, my sister had
Isn't that such a bummer? And I was like, man, I want some Beyblades.
You could get Beyblades. There were pink ones.
Hey, I wanted Beyblades. Wasn't up for my choice. I couldn't go. I should have been a hustler. But I was not. I was not making my own money.
$25
for the lunch lady.
Burning your hand.
That is very strange, though. For us, it was. Did you need volunteer hours for school?
No.
Oh.
That's so weird. In elementary school, you needed volunteer hours?
Yeah. Oh! I did put it on Do Not Disturb, I promise.
Oh, it looks like somebody didn't put their phone on Do Not Disturb before the podcast. Oh, it's still buzzing. Let's see what it says.
I don't read my messages. It's only from my brother.
Hashtag Ukraine.
Whoa. Is that really what it says?
Yeah. Would you like to explain?
No. It's probably my brother being controversial.
Okay.
Oh, why wouldn't it let me do it? Okay, it's on now. Anyway, sorry guys. I did put it on Do Not Disturb. I know I did.
It wouldn't have gone off.
I know, but I know I did because I put it, and then I plugged it in. Anyways, he doesn't have to believe me, but I know the truth.
That's not the truth, though.
It is the truth. Anyways, doesn't matter. Let me tell my story. We had to do service hours because I went to Catholic school, in case you forgot. So we had to have however many service hours a semester. And you could work in the cafeteria for service. But I preferred working at the soup kitchen.
Okay.
Anyway.
I've never understood the idea of volunteer hours.
Why?
Mandatory volunteer hours.
Why?
Because it's not volunteer if it's mandatory.
No, you're still volunteering your time.
But if you have to do it,
you're not paid, though.
Volunteering anything. It's like you're doing this for something. Like, you know, NHS, how it's like, you need to have this many volunteer hours.
Yeah.
To be a good upstanding citizen. But if you need it, you're not volunteering anything. If you're gaining something from it. So I have something to say about this. I was in 4-H. We did a road cleanup every year. We worked at a food stand every year. Mm-hmm. I was also not in NHS, but I was a referee that did not get paid, as well as a coach that did not get paid. And one time I was asked by someone at school if I needed hours for NHS. They asked if I wanted to help with the Special Olympics because all the kids that needed their hours were helping with the Special Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll help. And they're like, all right, you need me to sign your paper for NHS? I'm like, I'm not in NHS. I'll just do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I found it so fucked up that all these people are like, I'm in NHS.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my community service. It's like, no, you have to stay in the program.
Yeah,
You're
I
putting
get
it on
that.
your college application, so okay. But moral of the story is, if you have mandatory volunteer hours, they're not volunteer hours.
Guys, it wasn't volunteering. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what they call it. But
yeah.
It's like,
but also for ours, it wasn't for like NHS or anything. It was just like, unless you wanted to get kicked out.
That's what I'm saying.
Basically, it was like, I don't know. But also, it's like, I kind of liked it because as a kid, like in 4th or 5th grade, like I'm not gonna go out of my way to volunteer, you know? But it was like they give you the resources and it's like, okay, pick whatever, 3 different events to go to throughout the year, you know? And do you get what I mean?
But
so it's like as a young kid,
easily given you resources and done that same thing anyway. I
guess so.
I find it weird. There's like a lot of schools that do it now, where it's like mandatory volunteer to teach people to be better citizens.
I get
it's
what
like
you mean.
you're
It's
not
like,
teaching
no.
anybody to be a better
If they
citizen.
wanted to volunteer, they would.
You teach people to stop like
being hateful,
bullying other kids to the point where they want to kill themselves.
True.
Maybe teach some men not to grow up to be rapists. Maybe start there.
True. My roommate and I were talking about that the other day. How like normal it was for men to go around fingering girls at school dances. What was with
that? What the fuck?
What was with that?
I don't know what was with that. That did not happen in my school.
Really? Or like it was like so normal for boys to stick pencils up each other's butts at my school.
Like fully?
I don't know. I didn't ask. Anyway.
At my school, the worst it got was teabagging in 4th grade.
What is that?
I've done it to you before.
What is it?
It's where you go over someone's head with your balls.
Teabag. I remember that. I was sitting on your steps and I didn't know it just hit me. It was crazy. It was like, goddamn. What the fuck is a teabag?
It's because the balls.
I get it, but like, why? Like, I feel like. Anyway, I'm not gonna ask any questions. People at my brother's school, somebody shoved a broomstick up someone's butt. I don't get it with what it is about shoving things at people's butts. The other day I was at the cafeteria. Not the cafeteria. Where the fuck am I? I'm at college now. I was at the dining hall and the table next to me. It was like professors. Or not like professors.
They were shoving things up each other's butts?
Basically, yeah. No, it's like, you know when it's like, I don't know, like the adults on campus.
Businessmen?
Yeah, exactly. Like the businessmen on campus are sitting there and they were all talking and the one girl was like, yeah, my other job is I work at the hospital, and she was like detailing all the crazy things that people have shoved up their butt. She was like, everybody tries to blame it and nobody wants to admit that they're shoving shit up their butt. Everybody's like, I slipped and fell in the shower, my shampoo fell up my butt, or my hamster crawled up my butt. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
No, because I've seen so many stories about that. Ain't nobody slipping and falling unless...
I thought you were going to say, no, one time I slipped and fell.
Unless...
fell up my butt.
You have a gaping asshole. You're not just going to simply slip and
Happened
have a
to me.
shampoo...
All the time. I accidentally slip and fall in the shower.
I knew a girl who got a bar of soap stuck in her vagina.
That would hurt so bad.
She had to go to the hospital. We called her suds.
I feel like, why wouldn't you just like wash it out with water until it all dissolved? That would take so long. God damn, stuck.
But it wasn't.
That's terrible.
It wasn't because she was trying to get jiggy with it.
What was she doing?
It was because she wanted to be really, really clean.
Oh, that's so sad. But I feel like that's not what you're supposed to do.
And so she was trying to make sure she was as clean as possible, and then it just sucked up.
Damn.
So I called her suds.
Did everybody? That's so sad.
Well, yeah, I started...
You started it?
This happened when, like, in elementary school. She didn't tell us it till high school.
Oh, okay, that's kind of funny.
So then it was like,
that's fine. I
suds.
understand. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's so embarrassing too. She probably had to tell her mom.
She did.
Like, Mom, I had a
Yeah.
bar soap in my vagina.
I wonder where she is now, though. I don't know.
Neither do I.
One time I saw her at McDonald's.
Did you say hi?
Yeah.
Was she offended to be called Suds?
No. It was more like every time someone said it, she'd be like, oh, God. But she wouldn't like go home and cry about it.
That's good.
She'd just be like, God, I can't believe I told them this story.
That is pretty crazy. I tell people, I think.
It's like the same thing where we talk about Grace drinking her sister's piss. It's like same concept.
I guess. You kind of outed her the other day, though. It was like we were at like probably the most boring pregame that has ever happened in the history of
You think?
pregame.
That was my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
It started out pretty, we all just got there and it was like, Ethan's like, want to hear something fucked up?
Yeah.
You want to hear what Grace did?
Everybody was just sitting there going like
not really speaking to each other.
Guess what, you guys? My friend drank her sister's piss. Well, no, I said, let's play a game. The game is called Have You Ever? And then I say, has anybody in this room drank something crazy? And then I said, Grace, you start. She goes, I don't think I've ever drank anything crazy. And I said, are you sure? I have a friend that drank her sister's piss.
What's the craziest thing you've ever drank?
Probably nothing that crazy. I'm not a fan of ingesting things that aren't supposed to be ingested, actually.
That's revolutionary.
Yeah. The craziest thing I ate was worms because
I love eating worms.
One time
I'm just kidding.
One time I watched a movie called How to Eat Fried Worms. Have you heard of it?
Yes, I have.
And it was like, fuck. Actually, I think I only ate one. There was like
only one?
Well, I found a lot and I prepared them for other people. I was the chef.
Oh, I remember this about you.
And I'd be like, to my sister, I'd be like, all right, eat up.
And you'd make your sister eat worms?
Yeah.
And she would eat them?
Yeah.
Did she like them?
No.
But she would eat them? How many worms do you think she's eaten?
Maybe 20.
That's probably why she is the way she is.
It was also my cousin.
How's your cousin?
Fine.
Well, I'm sorry then. I don't know what to say.
Worms are good for you. They have protein, so you're welcome.
I went to a conference about eating bugs not too recently. No, recently, I mean. Not too long ago. It wasn't good.
Not too recently.
And have you ever eaten bugs? Besides worms?
I feel like I just said the weirdest thing I ate was a worm, so no.
And I feel like I just said besides but I feel like a live worm is like probably pretty bad compared to like I had like a freeze-dried cricket and it had like ranch seasoning on it.
I don't understand that.
Neither do I. And she was yip-yapping away about how this is the future and I was like, okay, well like what? If
that's the future, I'm glad I'm gonna be gone soon.
What do you mean by that? How soon?
I had something really good to say, but I forgot.
I can hear your cat meowing in the closet. But anyways, I wasn't done. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. But anyway.
One silly thing that happened is we went to the hot tub.
We did go to the hot tub.
I was feeling a little bit silly.
Wow.
And there were some random men in the hot tub.
Yeah.
And I made them play the name game. If you guys are unfamiliar with the name game, there's different variations of it. The one I chose in the hot tub was you say your first name and you say a food that you like.
That you're bringing to the picnic.
And so we went around, and it helps you remember people's names. So
it does.
We had Ben.
Yeah.
We had
Sam.
And we had...
He likes pistachios. Peter.
No, Peter was the...
Oh, Peter was Ben, but he's a fucking liar.
Who was the liar? Nuts. Nathan liked nuts. He liked nuts, and I was dying laughing. His favorite nut was cashews, which I support. But yeah, and I realized there's not a lot of good foods you can take with eggs. I mean,
take with eggs.
The fuck? Ethan, besides eggs.
Egg rolls was a good answer, I thought.
Egg rolls, yeah. Egg rolls are okay sometimes.
We need a list. Well, let me talk about my experience. I've been playing this game for the longest of times, right? But never in my life.
What are you doing?
I'm looking something up. And never in my life have I thought to use Reese's for the food that I like. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, you like edamame?
No.
You like egg drop soup?
No.
You like eclairs?
Who's texting me?
Who's texting you? Eel. Eggs. Egg custard. Egg foo young. Egg roll.
Are you just gonna read
egg
off?
Salad. Eggnog!
That's not a food. That's a drink.
Oh, eggplant.
I love eggnog.
I know you do.
Unpopular opinion.
I thought, really?
So
that's unpopular?
thick and creamy.
Elk. Empanada.
Oh,
Egos. Enchiladas. English muffins. Escargot. Espresso.
Okay,
extra virgin olive oil. And elbow macaroni. Anyway. So that's one of the most exciting things that happened to you this week?
Yeah, we went to a party.
Oh, yeah.
A birthday party.
True. Nothing much to say
there.
It
was fine.
It was fun. We watched the Grammys.
The Grammys were pretty epic.
Let me tell you about the Grammys.
The Grammys were fucked up this
year.
They
were. I was, okay, well, let's start at the beginning. First, with people's outfits, I was kind of underwhelmed. What did you think?
I was too.
Like, nobody, I don't know, maybe it's because, like, the last award show I've, like, really paid attention to, or, like, not award show, but, like, gathering was the Met. I feel like people, it's always, like, fucked up for that, you know? But, like, I thought everybody's outfits were kind of boring. Who did I like?
After some afterthought, originally I did not like Taylor Swift's at all.
Yeah.
But after thinking about it some, I think I like it.
It's not, it didn't have as strong of an opinion about it. I'm not crazy about it, but I don't hate it, I wouldn't say.
Okay.
I thought it was silly when the gloves came off. I liked
Lana Del Rey's.
Lana Del Rey's was really good. I agree. I liked the message behind Boy Geniuses. They had Pink Carnation pinned to their lapel. So it's in one of their songs. Oh my gosh, because it's in one of their songs about how basically they're the best of friends and that no matter what, they'll always find each other. And it's basically saying that, like, they'll always know that they'll have each other, and that's, like, a symbol of their friendship. And they recently announced that they're freaking debanding. So it was so sweet. It was like, oh.
Okay. But also, why are we letting them get away with wearing just a plain white suit?
Because they're women. But I agree. It is kind of boring. But I guess it's probably hard because it's like if you're going, like, their whole thing is that they always match. You know what I mean?
Okay, you can do something funky with it. Like Heidi Klum with the fucking, like, what was it? A peacock? They could have dressed as peacocks.
So true. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's tricky. Good. I think they have to limit themselves to pants because I feel like Julian Baker is quite the lesbian and never wants to wear a dress.
Okay, but there's a way to do pants. You don't gotta wear a dress.
I feel like it's hard.
A plain white suit is not giving.
It
with
isn't,
a pink lapel, no.
It was so nice. Anyways, I would agree. It was a bit boring, but I like the message behind it.
Lana Del Rey
I personally, so I don't know who it was, but the one girl who was wearing, like, basically just a bra. I don't know. I feel like the Grammys, like, what a, like, distinguished award show, you know? Like, you're going there, like, I don't know. I feel like you got to keep it a little classy. You know what I mean?
Sure.
You said you liked her outfit. I like it in theory, but not to the Grammys. Like, I feel like the Grammys is so formal.
Miley Cyrus's.
I liked it originally.
Like she weaved it together herself.
But then, yeah, once she stepped back, it was like, this is actually bad. And I liked her hair at first, but then she turned her on, and I thought it was really bad. I also didn't like her speeches. She did not keep it classy. She was like, I might not forgot this, but I definitely forgot some underwear. And then she ran off the stage, and it was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, girl, your shitty ass song just won Song of the Year, or whatever it won. And now you're gonna make a fool of yourself? That's embarrassing. What do you think?
It was fine.
You didn't care?
It was just gross. It's like, I know her whole brand is being off-putting, but it's like, my main beef is that Lana Del Rey didn't win anything. And the fact that she's going to go up there and talk like that when Lana Del Rey could have won her first Grammy.
And she would have given the most beautiful speech. What do you think about Taylor Swift bringing her up on the stage?
I liked it. She didn't want to go up on the stage.
I know. That's what makes me really sad.
But she was doing it in a way that, like, last time Lana Del Rey was nominated, Billie Eilish won and didn't even acknowledge her. She's like,
really?
Ariana Grande should have won this.
That's weird.
And it's like, Lana Del Rey was right there. Like, so I think that was her way, and also she was really drunk. Was her way
Taylor
of
Swift?
bringing like attention to the fact that Lana Del Rey kind of deserved it, but she's never gonna say like you deserved it over me. She's not gonna. She's always gonna keep it classy at the Grammys.
Yeah.
Like Billie Eilish can go up there and do her little shenanigans every time. Like, oh wow, I didn't expect this. This is so fucking stupid.
I don't like her speeches either. This is so stupid.
I don't deserve this.
Shut up. You literally do.
Stop
like, be grateful.
Yourself.
I agree. That's what I like that Taylor Swift never does that. She's always like, yeah, I deserve those. Thank you, guys.
She will acknowledge other people, but she will never, in the process of acknowledging someone else, downplay herself. And it's so stupid when people are like, I'm so humble. I
agree. It's like, no, like you worked so hard to get there. Why are you...
You're so much better than me. You deserve this more. It's like...
Shut up.
God, so annoying. And so Lana Del Rey sitting back there. Honestly, doesn't she get a Grammy now? Because she was on one of the songs on Midnights.
No, they said that last night people were saying that they changed it. So features don't get Grammys anymore. I know, so she doesn't have a Grammy. Maybe they're trying to rig her. Maybe they don't like her. Well, did you see the article of like the old guy who like released his review on all the albums, and he was like, honestly, since her SNL performance, I haven't bothered listening to any of her new stuff. So it's like, why is he allowed to...
Over 10 years ago?
Yeah. So it was like, why is he allowed? And yeah, just the reviews on the other ones, it was like, this was a little bit dull. And it's like, bro. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't...
Also, okay, what are your thoughts on Jay-Z?
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
I have no thoughts on him.
Really? I don't enjoy how he was... I don't know. Do you think Beyonce has ever deserved Album of the Year?
Well, I don't know. The last one that she was nominated for, I don't think she deserved. But honestly, they could have given it to her. Like, none of the people who were nominated last time really deserved it.
I don't know who it was last time. Who won? Oh, Harry's House?
Yeah. Which, that just proves that there was nothing really good on there.
Yeah, that's fair. But I don't know. She's won 32 Grammys. So for him to go up there, I think it was 32, and be like, fuck the Grammys, you're not being fair to my wife. It's like, bro, shut up. Lana Del Rey has not won a single Grammy, and you're bitching and moaning. You're being given an award, and you're still complaining about how your wife hasn't won. Like, that's so distasteful, I'd say.
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, I was doing some research. Have you heard 24 Karat Magic by...
Yes, and didn't it win a shit ton of awards?
It won for Album of the Year over fucking Melodrama. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that fucked up? Because I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder, whatever, has Lorde won anything? She's won 2 for Royals. But Melodrama was nominated. And it was with like some random other fucking stupid albums. And Bruno Mars won. Isn't that crazy? Mm-hmm. You like Bruno Mars?
Not really.
He didn't deserve it.
Oh my god. But yeah, that was the Grammys. Taylor Swift announced a new album.
That's exciting. She did. Are you excited for it?
Yeah, of course. I'm a little bit nervous though.
Why?
I don't know how I feel. People think there's going to be a lot of features. I don't know how I feel about... Because sometimes when it's a lot of features, it turns into just a collaboration album, you know what I mean?
I know.
Like, it starts to seem like a movie soundtrack where they don't all really fit together.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I was worried that it would be kind of like the Speak Now vault tracks. You know how there's so many features? Or like whatever. What are there? There's 3 features maybe.
And I feel like none of them don't really care about
exactly. Either. And it's like they're kind of bad songs, but like I'm supposed to like them because there's like somebody who's allegedly important on it. You know what I mean? And it's like, no, I don't want that. But then I was listening to like the Alicat this morning, and I was like, I could fuck up a song like that. You know? Because some of her songs that feature other people are really good. Like Renegade.
That's not even a feature, though.
Really?
We gotta be real about that. That was a song that she wanted to release, but she didn't have anywhere to put it, so she made fucking whatever his face is release it.
That's fair.
But anyway.
Me's good. With Brendan Urie.
What else happened? Oh, I had something I wanted to say.
Okay, I'm ready.
I wanted to spread the positivity today.
Of course you did. What did you want to say?
I just wanted to spread love to all of the people who I love so much. All my friends, all my good friends that I choose to spend my time with. Because there's been a lot of negativity recently with some people. And they've been getting very upset that certain people's names have been dropped in the past. And I just want to say,
peace and love.
As Taylor Swift once said, it's the same concept. If you don't want me to write bad songs about you, you shouldn't do bad things.
True.
And I will say this. This is my Nicki Minaj and a Bigfoot moment.
Oh, God. Are you going to whisper?
Make sure the mic is all the way up.
All the way up?
I want you to know that I will not ever retaliate against somebody, because, to be honest with you, it always comes back around. It does.
There's probably a song about that.
Karma by Taylor Swift.
What goes around comes around, comes around,
comes not how it goes.
Back around, yeah. That's basically how it goes. But I agree with them. He's making some good points over here.
Let me tell you guys how much the universe has been on my side my entire life. One time...
Really?
Truly.
I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. I'm supposed to support you always. I forgot.
Yeah. You don't believe me? Let me tell you.
Except I do. But like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, you were like, everything's going wrong. So it comes in waves.
Well, everything can go wrong, but I'm always going to end up fine.
Okay, I understand.
But let me tell you.
Tell me.
One time, this is just basically, I'd say a warning. Because, not a threat, but a warning. Because the universe is always on my side. The last time somebody tried me, they actually got hit by a car and they were in a wheelchair for a year.
I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? No. Have I not told you this story? Mm-mm. Middle school, this girl tried me. She made up a rumor about me. All of her friends got behind it. I ended up having to leave the school. And I asked them, it's okay, I just want you to apologize. Everybody else apologized. She's like, I'm not apologizing. It was true. And I knew it wasn't true. And her friends admitted it wasn't true. But she wouldn't. And guess what happened that summer after I left the school?
She got hit by a car.
She got hit by a car and was in a wheelchair for over a year.
Damn.
So moral of the story is, if you don't want to get hit by a car and end up in a wheelchair, you should be very kind and very particular with the words that you choose. Another thing, let's not just go for the women. There was a man that was very rude for me one time. He is still missing.
I feel like you can't just say that. This is starting to sound like a threat, Ethan.
He has gone missing.
Ethan was not the one to do anything to him.
I didn't have to. That's what I'm saying. I don't have to do anything. I could sit here. You will go missing. You will get hit by a car.
Huh. Wow.
Just be kind is the moral of the story. Be as kind as you can. Give people the energy that they deserve. If somebody's rude to you, you can be rude back. But at the end of the day, we keep it classy here. We always have. We always will.
Where's here? The unpacked couch. Okay.
On this unpacked couch.
We're always keeping it classy.
We're keeping it classy.
We're just reporting.
We report what happened.
Exactly.
Back behind the camera, we're keeping it classy too.
Yep, my roommate's knitting. Crocheting. Sorry.
That's so classy.
That is like as classy as it gets.
We keep it classy here. Everybody knows.
Yeah. Classy mofos.
If you got beef, it doesn't have to last. We don't talk shit.
We don't. If you got a problem, you can come right to me. Text me and I'll give you the Addy. My roommate does not want me to put the Addy on the internet.
But yeah.
And you can pull up and we can talk about it. Talk it through. This is my 3. Or we can meet somewhere in public. If my friend over here is scaring you guys.
But that's what I was thinking on the way here today. I was like, wow. A girl, wow. The last thing I said to this girl was, you'll eventually get what's coming to you. and she got hit by a truck.
Okay, it started out as a car and now it's a truck.
But like a vehicle.
Yeah.
I wish I knew the color of the truck.
Why?
But she got absolutely demolished. Like, she was in a wheelchair for a year and a half.
Yeah, that's some fucked up shit. Is she okay now?
Probably still got problems. If you get hit by a car,
I know someone who got hit by a car and he was fine.
You don't think he's got back problems though?
He's probably got some mental issues. He told me he didn't care that my dog died.
Was he in a wheelchair for a year and a half?
Oh, well, I don't know. I didn't meet him until after he got hit by the car.
So it was probably just a tap.
Like years
If you get hit by a car...
How did she get hit by the car?
I don't know the details. No. I just know that she was hit. And the person who went missing...
Still missing. That is some fucked up shit, man.
What the fuck?
He still hasn't been found? He's probably dead.
I think he ran away.
Oh, to where? You don't know. That's why he's
missing.
I don't
know. If I knew, he wouldn't be missing.
Did anybody consider that, or like, were you interrogated by anybody? Like, was anybody like, Ethan,
no.
Did you do this? Oh.
Well, his friend was like, you were the last person to talk to him. Do you know where he went? And I was like, no, I haven't talked to him in like 3 days.
Whoa. And was the last time you spoke to him something negative?
No, it was just like, eh.
Oh.
But they were like, and I did respond. I'm like, that's unfortunate, but I don't really care.
They're probably so sad.
And they were pissed off with me. They were so pissed.
Understandable.
But what do you want me to do about it? I don't. Oh my God. My principal went to jail for child porn. He was an ass. So yeah, moral of the story.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Good things will happen to you if you're kind.
Yeah.
Peace and love.
Specifically to me though.
Oh, not to everybody, just to you.
I'd say be kind to everybody, but this serves as a warning for those specifically to me because I've seen it happen before. If I tell you, the karma's coming back around, it will. That's all. Bye.
That's it?
Yeah.
For the day?
Yeah.
For the episode?
You got anything else?
I guess not. No, guys. What were my major takeaways for the week?
You don't get to summarize. This is an essay.
It is. What was one good thing and one bad thing that happened to you this week?
One good thing.
Well, actually, I can't even answer this question, so I'm not gonna put you on the spot like that.
Okay.
Guys, I love you. Have the best day of your life.
And be
kind.
Bye.